It's time for Mission Country on the road. So grab yourself some coffee and invite some of your friends and get ready for the best in positive message country music. And now, here is Mike Manuel.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mission Country on the road. Well, those hinges must have been the very best that you could buy. And Grandpa used to hang that old screen door, which did a whole lot more than just keep those flies outside. It was a billboard, that old country store. And I sure did learn a lot out on that front porch, from the wisdom of the old man gathered there. But the thing that's underlined in my memory are those signs that Grandpa wired to that old screen. There was my first love, the Sunday girl, smiling by a loaf of bread. And the Marlboro man sits so proud on right now, he's probably dead. Dr. Pepper promised comfort and 10 to and 4. Back when life was simple, just like that old screen door. Yeah. Cowbell on the inside of that door made a sound I have not forgotten to this day. It's just one more memory of a happy, simple time. I will never let it fade away. And I'm older now, and God has helped me understand to love every moment with my wife and my kids. But until I leave this world for my home on high, that old screen door will be swinging in my mind. Where my first love, the Sunday girl, smiled by a loaf of bread. And the Marlboro man sits so proud on by now, he's probably dead. Dr. Pepper promised comfort and 10 to and 4. Back when life was simple, just like that old screen door. I remember life was simple, just like that old screen door. Yeah. All bringing back all the memories right here at Music Country on the Mission Country on the Road here in Music City. Hey, we're so glad you guys joined us. Thank you for spending your time with us. Don't forget to mark yourself here for 30. That's how you enter our nightly CD giveaway. Just means you're going to make a commitment to hang around here at least 30 minutes and see what's going on and what all the fuss is about here at Mission Country on the Road. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit another one here. It started out with a little memory lapses. We'd laugh, call it part of growing on. Now sometimes it's a week or two that passes. She won't see anyone
Amen. I'll tell you right now, I'm feeling good again. Feeling good again. Hey, we're so excited about the Christmas season coming on here. Of course, we got Thanksgiving. We'll pause for that. You know how it is. Got to eat that turkey. Got to have that, what is that good stuff? That broccoli and rice casserole, or maybe some sweet potato pie. I'm talking about all that stuff that makes your belly swell up. So we better watch that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's do this one right here and keep it rolling. What do you say? It's a song my brother Greg wrote. It's called Dreaming. Well, you might think I'm foolish because I live my life in search of something I can see. Oh, and I've been told that it's not wise to spend all of my time living for just one single dream. I'm still dreaming of a land where sorrow cannot be. I'm still dreaming of a place where every heart is free. I'm still dreaming of that home that's awaiting me and you. And this dream I'm dreaming someday will come true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So if all your dreams have crumbled and they've left you all alone, maybe you've lost the will and you're never gonna try again. Don't you give up on dreams until you've learned there really is a heavenly home. And there's a promise that our Lord's coming back again. I'm still dreaming of a land where sorrow cannot be. And I'm still dreaming of a place where every heart is free. I'm still dreaming of that home that's awaiting me and you. And this dream I'm dreaming someday will come true. Yeah, this dream I'm dreaming someday will come true. One day it's gonna come true. Someday it's gonna all come true. Yeah. Hey, I hope we still got some dreamers out there tonight. Hey, folks, let me tell you something. We got a lot of songs here to sing for you tonight, and we don't want you to go anywhere, but we do want you to pay attention to these messages. It's Christmas time, so pay special attention to these messages. We'll be right back.
The brand new Infected by Grace t-shirts are here. Now in 4 beautiful colors. There's clean mint. And of course the ladies love the lavender. If you want a more manly color, you can get denim blue. And of course, black is always a hit. Starting at $20 plus shipping and handling right here at MikeManuel.com or call the number on the screen. Due to our overwhelming success with our Mother's Day promotion, the All About Mom collection, we are continuing this wonderful sale for $49.95. Get it today at MikeManuel.com or by calling 615-601-8361. You need to get your mom or special loved one the All About Mom collection for only $49.95.
With over 80 million video views, everybody's ordering at MikeManuel.com. And now available in 5 different colors. And with the holidays right around the corner, get your order in now for that Phone in Heaven t-shirt. A Mike Manuel Phone in Heaven t-shirt is in your future. What better gift? Order today at MikeManuel.com. Get your order in now for that Phone in Heaven t-shirt. Thank you.
You know, I'm asked a lot of times, how long have you been doing this, Mike? How long have you been traveling up and down the road singing and writing songs and recording and all of that? Well, there's nothing like going back in the past to find out where you've been, where you're at now. And I'll go all the way back with you to 1991. Now, if I got that right, that's somewhere around 27 years ago, if my math is right. And here was the very first song that we released to radio back when we had a family band. And I want you to listen to it. It's called New Well. Standing with an empty bucket in her hand, shocked by the words of this new well man. You can only know who I really am. You change wells and never thirst again. You change wells and never thirst again. Tell me, which well are you drinking from? You had eternal life. Living water only comes from a heavenly supply. How long do you plan to drink wells that are going dry? Change wells, get a new well tonight. Turn it around, yeah. Now you know I've heard it told it takes one big well to climb life's ladder, make something of yourself. You know it's true, far as I can tell. If you're on the right ladder and you got the right well, on the right ladder and you got the right well. Tell me, which well are you drinking from? You have eternal life. Living water only comes from a heavenly supply. How long do you plan to drink wells that are going dry? Change wells, get a new well tonight. Tell me, how long do you plan to drink wells that are going dry? Change wells, get a new well. Everybody needs a brand new well. Change wells, get a new well tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, there it was, all the way back to 1991 with a song I wrote on our very first record that we recorded here in Nashville, just a little previous to that year, and recorded it here in, I think it was called Oak Valley Studios, not there anymore, but our good friend Kevin McManus was the producer and over the label there, and those are good times. And I tell you right now, I never will forget, we got up there and we recorded and got that done, and we had our suits and we were ready for our photo shoot that day, and we was getting ready to go out there, and Kevin, I think, had asked us, what you boys going to wear in your picture, and all we had was our suits, you know. He said, y'all's music don't really go with those suits. Y'all need to get something a little different. And so he said, there's a Tractor Supply down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You just take 24 out a little ways and go out there to that Tractor Supply, and they got them shirts that's called Brush Pop. Y'all need to get you some shirts like that and you know, get your look right. And so we did, and I still got one of those old CDs or cassettes around somewhere, and I tell you what, it was it was good to know that somebody could sense our music was country, even though we were prepared to wear those suits. That's funny stuff. I look back on it, and here I am now. I don't hardly do a show without a hat on because that's just who we are. That's the kind of music we sing. So without any further ado, why don't we do this one right here? Everybody loves it, and we can't never sing it too much. So let's just do it. It's called If There's a Phone in Heaven. Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I did not call this time to get forgiveness for all those sins. I called to talk to Mom, and I know she's there with you. And if you got a phone there in heaven, then Jesus put me through. And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sing one more time. For I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. Now all those things I should have told her while I still had that chance. Oh, but one day, Lord, you took her without warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. Oh, and if you've got a phone there in heaven, let my mama talk to me. And give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. For I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. Oh, and if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. Yes, if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. And you know, ever since we've been singing this song so much every night, sometimes more than once, it's been requested many times on the messages on Facebook. People have told us, when you going to do a song that talks about Daddy like that? Well, the easiest thing was to just change the word. All those things I should have told him while I still had that chance. Oh, but one day, Lord, you took him with no warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. Oh, and if you've got a phone there in heaven, how much I'm thinking of you. Oh, and if there's a phone up in heaven, put my daddy on the line. If there's a phone up in heaven, put my daddy on the line. Yeah, there you go. There's a little snippet of it right there for all of you that have requested. And I hope that you enjoy it. Let me call out a few names. Thomas Rawson, Marilyn Ware, Yvonne Colton, Bryant Beadle, Tina Perryman, Annette Sowers, Brenda Rout Tompkins, Gina Barrett, Bonnie Woods, Iris Frisbee, Lorax Water, Sandy Rithman, Dora Henry, Bryant Beadle, Annette Smith, Barbara Conway. Wow, look at you guys coming on. Ann Shrum, Alex Gonzalez. So good to have all of you guys on. Hey, if you're on YouTube tonight, many of you are, please be sure, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that bell. Make sure you hit the one that notifies you every time we come on, so you'll always know when we're on. Liz Strobel, I'm Strobel, I'll get it right. Jenny Perrin, Iris Frisbee, Patty Helt, Christy, Peggy Lon, Patty, who else? Emma, Anna, I got a bunch of you already. I know I do. Dolores, Katrina Rhodes, wow, Calvin Lovell, Billy M. You know, Christmas Dream, isn't that the girl song on there? I tell you, I don't know if that's in the right key for me. I just have to check that out, Katrina. Maybe I'll slip something in. Diane Culp. Hey, Gene Woodward, good to have you guys. While we're Chuck Waddell, Maggie Rhodes, Christmas Star, now I know we can do that one. Billy M, Christina Pender, Deborah Caldwell, and so many more. Hey, it's time to announce our winner from last night's drawing, and that is Miss Patty Joe. Patty Joe is our contest winner. We got a free CD for you, Patty. All we need you to do is private message us with your address and email, and we will get that out to you tomorrow. So thank you so much, and God bless you. Marilyn Ware, Connie Bryant, Carrie Hafley, Marianne Lamb, I believe I got you. Davina. Oh, Katrina, you're putting the pressure on me now. You know, I got to think about that. I don't even know if I know all the words to that by heart. I might need me a cheat sheet. I don't think I've got that. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll roll down here and see if we can get Christmas Star. And then I'll see how that looks from there, if that's all right with you guys. Here we go. Long ago, about this time, three wise men came searching, led by a star that was shining from above. Their journey led them to the little baby Jesus, where they knelt and worshiped with gifts of love. Oh, Christmas star, shine on me like the light over the stable, lead me to the King. I don't have gold or incense, heart is what I bring. Christmas star, shine on me. Many years have passed, still men are searching, trying to find peace for their troubled hearts. The journey still ends at the feet of the Savior. actually pull that one off there. You know, sometimes through the year, going all year long, I forget these words and have to be reminded. All right. I don't know if I can pull it off, Katrina. I really don't. Oh, Well, I'll tell you right now. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, trying to figure out what I should do next, let me tell you about this right here. You know, I sang that Christmas song, and we're getting a request to do more, and I got to practice up on that. I don't want to mess it up, Katrina. Let me make sure I get it. Maybe I can do it tomorrow. But we have our Christmas project that we've had for a while, and it's got 8 original songs. It's part of a collection. If you want to do it that way, you can buy it individually, or you can buy it in a whole set. We call it the Mission Country Seed Pack. And I'll tell you right now, it is a great value. You get all of this for $90 here in the States. It's a little more in Canada and other parts of the world. But if you get it here in the U.S., to all of our U.S. people, it's $90, and that includes priority mail shipping, which is, I guess you can tell by now how much that means to me, because that means you're going to get it in a hurry. And I tell you, when I order something, I like to know it's on the way. And sometimes people will order before the mail run goes, and we'll tell them it'll be going in the mail today, and they just can't hardly believe that it's actually coming to them and getting going that fast. And I just see the reaction of people and their hearts and what it does to them. And so it's really important to me to make sure we get it out there to you. So anyway, that's just something I get excited about if you hadn't figured that out. Hey, we want to keep all our folks in prayer that are still dealing with sickness and health issues and whatever it may be that you're going through. I want to remember LaCosta Gifford tonight, and we want to keep her in our prayers. I'm going to tell you, God, you've come too late to tell me He's not a healer, that He's not someone that cares and is concerned about our needs and our hurts and our pains and sorrows and all the things that we go through in this life. As a matter of fact, I believe it's His will that we overcome all of those things, just as He overcame, setting the example for us. No pressure on anybody. You know, I know that faith is something that you have to understand and you have to learn how to use it, but if I know anything about the Word of God, and I think I know a little bit, is that He is a healer, and that it is His will for healing to prevail in all of our lives. So that's why I say that, and we want to continue to keep folks held up in prayer. And you know, I notice a lot of the comments. You know, I read the comments, and I notice a lot of people openly confessing how bad that it is with them, and many times how they don't believe it's going to get any better. And if you're one of those folks that has decided to make all your speech negative, I want to tell you something. You are created in the image of God, which makes you a creator of sorts. And when you speak negative and bad and you confess doom and gloom in your life, you're actually guaranteeing that that's what's going to happen and be the outcome. What are you saying? I'm saying if you change your speech and lift it up and speak the way God spoke. How did God speak? Well, God always said what He was going to do before He did it. He walked out in the beginning, and the Bible says that the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And it said, God said, let there be light. So in a total area of darkness where there was no light, God walked out and didn't waste any time confirming, telling it like it was. No, what he did was he said, we need some light around here. And that's our example. If we will just raise our speech up and speak the things that we want. As a matter of fact, now I know a lot of Christians would think that this practice that I'm about to tell you about is nothing more than lying, and that's what religion has taught us. However, if God did it, if Jesus did it, I believe it's safe to say it's not lying. And God, who calls things that be not as though they were. Now that's a practice you can find, I believe, in the book of Romans, that God said that He calls things that be not as though they were. What does that mean? That means He didn't call it the way it was, He called it the way He wanted it to be. So, this is our example to lift our speech. So I want to encourage all of you. I'm not trying to judge you, condemn you, come down hard on you, anything. But as I read these comments, I see a level of hopelessness that is magnified in your speech. And I just want to be an encourager today. Say, lift your speech up. Instead of saying, they're laying off folks down at the factory, I know they'll probably lay me off. Instead of saying that, say, they may be laying folks off down at the factory, but I know they're not going to lay me off because God's got my back. He's looking out for me. And of all the people, surely I'm His son or daughter, and He's looking out for me. You see what I'm saying? It's about changing your speech. And as a matter of fact, we're supposed to be imitators of Him. We're supposed to, just like a child, you'll catch a child doing things that his father does or his mother does, mimicking them, because he's in that growing and developing stage, and he's looking for direction and guidance and an outline in his life. And so, hey, I didn't mean to get wound up on this, but imitate God. God always done everything right. There's no debate there. So that's our example. And you say, well, I just can't do it. Yeah, you can. There's a little saying, fake it till you make it. Go through the motions. All the things that religion may have taught you shouldn't do, that's not honest. Listen, I'm not talking about something I made up or something I wrote in a book. I'm talking about the Word of God that simply said He calls things that be not as though they were. And so, anyway, keep that in mind, and I'll quit talking and sing a little more, but I want to encourage you tonight that God is for you, and He wants you to overcome. He wants you to be healed. He wants you to be healthy. He wants you to be prosperous. And we can go on and on in that, but I'm going to continue to tell you. You say, well, is your life perfect? Well, of course not. I stump my toe just like anybody else. I trip sometimes and fall. But I always know that if I'll get up and say, you know what, it looks like I fell, but I tell you right now, I feel like running. And we change our speech and lift it up, then things happen. And anyway, so keep that in mind, and let's lift ourselves up, and let's get encouraged around here tonight. I hope that was all right with you guys. I hope that you are excited that God's on your side. If God be for us, who can be against us? Or I like to say it like this. If God is for you, what difference does it make who might be against you? You and God are a majority. You're a winning team. You can't lose. He never did. He never did. The only time where it even appeared he got close to losing when he willfully gave his life. Nobody took it from it. He freely gave it. So that's not the same thing. So anyway, let's keep that in mind. All right, here we go. How about this one right here? I can do this one for us. We got a video out on this one here. You can watch it on our Facebook page or YouTube. Jingle bells, all is well in our home tonight. 'Tis the season to be jolly, 'cause everything is alright. Now who would have thought a year ago we even knew put Christ back in our lives. This world would like to X him out, forget him on this day. But like a mother's goodnight kiss, you can't wipe him away. Now I have no fuss with Mr. Claus, though I've never seen reindeer fly. Take the X out of your Christmas and put Christ in your life. Oh, I'll be home for Christmas, and not just in my dreams. For the Savior born in Bethlehem, He's living now in me. Oh, and I'm amazed just how bright that this season shines, with the X out of my Christmas and with Christ in my life. Now this whole world would like to X him out, forget him on this day. But like a mother's goodnight kiss, you can't wipe him away. Now I have no fuss with Mr. Claus, though I've never seen reindeer fly. Take the X out of your Christmas and put Christ in your life. Take the X out of your Christmas and put Christ in your life. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what we got here that we can end this show up in here, right here. I'm probably going to run out of time because, as usual, I got wound up there. There it is. Maybe I can still make it. You ready? Is your heart talking? It was in church last Sunday morning. You were sitting at the end of the pew when I called my little old heart talking to you. Now I didn't hear too much of that sermon, but when it ended I was feeling brand new. And I gotta know, was your heart talking to? of time around here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be back on tomorrow night, one more night before we have a day off. We'll be right here at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, right here at Music City at Mission Country on the Road. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
You've been listening to and watching Mission Country on the Road with Mike Manuel. And this show is broadcast on most nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, and live stream formats.